Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Stupid Play NegativeAE. Welcome to the next episode of Steins Gate. We just found out that these guys barged into our house. 5 men burst into the lab. And we don't have Suzuha this time. I recognize them. The Rounders. They aim our guns at us. I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. It's happening exactly the same as before, except a day later. Only this time, Suzuha isn't here to save us. Hands in the air. Nobody move. Even the dark-skinned man's words are the same. Eventually, the unpleasant clack of heels echo down the hallway. Hi, Moeka. Moeka-san. We're taking the time machine. I suppress my terror and grab Mayori's arm. Don't move. The crew cut man says something he hasn't before. I've been here before. You cannot resist. Come with us. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akibara. What do I do? Should I use my concealed mode snake right now? Use it and then time leap? But Mayori hasn't been killed yet. There's a chance she might not be killed on this what she does. Hey, you! The crew cut man points his gun at me. My heartbeat jumps up, cold sweat breaks out all over my body. I said hands in the air. I've only raised my left. What are you hiding? I have to use it. Go now. I swallow my fear and activate Mode Snake. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. The Rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have to time leap while it lasts. I grab Mayori's hand and fumble through the smoke towards the development room. Shoot them! I hear the sound of guns firing wildly behind me. Suddenly, Mayori's arm gets heavy. I trip forward and fall on my face. Dude, you already know what's happened. Our hands were separated in the fall. I grope around until I find her slender hand. Mayori's feeble whisper reaches my ears. Was she hit? The Rounders' blind shot hit Mayori? It hurts. Mayori's voice quickly fades away. Strength drains from her fingers. Mayori, come on. Get up. But Mayori doesn't answer. I'm sorry, Mayori. Once again, I failed to save. Well, it's not your fault. Aren't we over this? It's not your fault. I thought I'd succeeded, but I was wrong. I hear my teeth grinding in my head. Don't shoot me. I hear Kurusu and Daru screaming as the gunfire continues. A sharp pain flares at the top. Ooh, this is new. I press down on with my hand. It comes away soaked with blood. You're dying, dude. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It feels like someone took a saw to my skull. My ears are ringing. I stumble. I can't sit up or stand up straight. I need to get to the time leap machine. I squeeze Mayori's limp hand one last time, then crawl into the development room, fumble for the headgear, and put it on. I point the remote at the hole and press the power button. The TV turns on downstairs. I can hear people laughing on the screen. Target A, Target C secured. Run, Okabe, run! Shit. I clench my fists in frustration. The time leap machine is already activated. The discharge phenomenon is starting. The floor begins to shake. Once again, I leap to the past. Hello? Okay. Okay, I was gonna say, holy shit. That pause there for a second was stupid. He's like, oh no, you're dead, so you can't time leap. That would have been the stupidest twist. The world collapses, then reforms. Once again, I feel that old numbness, or that odd numbness behind my eyes. The pain at the top of my head is gone. I wipe the sweat off my brow and look around. I can't see Mode Snake's vapor anymore. The air is clear. Kurusu is reading a Western book like usual. Maori is playing a handheld game while eating a banana. Dar isn't here. I recall he said he was going out somewhere. I quickly swallow my words. Okarin, you want a banana too? When I wave my hand, no, Mary tilts her head quizzically, then goes back to her game. That's cute. I sink into the sofa and close my eyes. Somehow, I resist the urge to scream in frustration. I have to think. I erased our memories of Suzuha. I changed the world line, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reached 0.4%. How do I get that above 1? Wait, if I try to solve the problem alone, it'll just end the same way. I need to consult Kurusu. Kurusu, come with me for a second. I lead her out of the lab. Exposition dump? We sit on the bench in front of the building. Suzuha's bicycle is still absent. What is it? You don't normally say my name normally. Kurusu frowns at her own words. That came out weird. Please, help me. Now this is a shock. I never thought I'd hear those words from you. Do you have a fever? No, no jokes. I seriously need your help. You time leaped, didn't you? I nod. How much do you know? How much do I know about what? How about Suzuha being John Taitor? Eh? Kurusu gives me a blank stare. Never even occurred to me. What is this? Okanin, where are you going? A date with Chris-chan? I'm jealous. What is this? Our relationship is purely professional. She's my assistant, nothing more. Okay. Yo, this is right to the point. Jealous. You want to go on a date with me? Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's instigate things, dude. Alright, it never even occurred to me. When we prevented Suzuha from leaping on August 9th, she ended up staying until August 13th. But that outcome was changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this world line? Have you finished the time leap machine? What are you talking about? I finished it yesterday after an all-nighter, remember? When did you time leap from? 8 p.m. tonight. It looks like I'll have to explain everything all over again. Hey, receiving mail. What's the mail? Yo, here we go. I want to go on a date. Would you... I want to go on a date. Would you rather go to Sanbo or Kichinjiro? That's interesting. Maori's into us. I told her about Maori's many deaths, and about what happened with Suzuha and Moeka. I also gave a summary of what Suzuha told me about the structure of the universe. Kurusu does not appear to doubt my story. So basically, you win if you get the IBN 5100 back. Kurusu sums up what I told her. This is just a guess. But maybe you should look at what Amane-san said from the opposite angle. I think the critical change takes place when you get the IBM 5100 and erase the data in CERN's database. That instant is most likely when you'll achieve divergence over 1%. The problem is, where is the IBM 5100 now? You've already found it once. That is, if your memories are real. If you can get back to the world line where you first obtained it, then isn't it bound to return to you? I see. You're right. IBM 5100 was at the lab and then suddenly it disappeared. You threw a fit about that earlier. I remember thinking, oh god, Okabe's finally lost his ability to distinguish fantasy from reality. You're such a wannabe American. What do you mean, oh god? Oh, I get it. Christian is a Christian? Oh god. Oh god. Kurosu looks at me in disdain as soon as those words leave my lips. That is the worst thing that I've ever seen. That's terrible. It absolutely is. I regret it too, thank you. Jeez, that is the worst. Sounds like something my friend Corey would say. This is no time for puns. Oh my god. So Christina, let me see if I understand what you're saying. The changes we've made to the world line, namely all of the D-mails we've sent, must be reversed. That will return us to the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. From what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBM 5100's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to theft. After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another labman was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume the D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. It's still a hypothesis. I only came to that conclusion based on your explanation. If you're mistaking your facts, deceiving me, or shooting off delusions, then this hypothesis will fail. This assistant of mine has no confidence in me at all. You can't just blindly follow this hypothesis either. You may have a safety net, but if you get careless and leave yourself without a way out, then you'll never get another chance to save Mayuri. I know that. I'd ask for Suzuha's opinion too, if she were here, but on this world line, she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now. Why did the IBM 5100 disappear? Which of the D-mails caused its divergence, or disappearance? Figure that out, and you're well on your way to finding the solution. Yeah, like what was the last email we sent before it disappeared? What I don't understand is how we delayed the timing of Mayuri's death exactly 24 hours. True, that is interesting. Maybe it's related to the change in divergence? It could be the butterfly effect. If that's the case, any trivial change could produce a significantly deviant result. Anyway, it's important to act with discretion. Don't do anything careless. Your death, Okabe, is the worst thing that could possibly happen. You're probably the only person who can remember previous world lines. If you die, then consider Mayuri dead for good. Don't die, okay? You're not worried about me, are you? What? Don't be ridiculous. Why should I care? I'm not worried about you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. This is like the definition of tsundere. She just doesn't hit me enough. I just don't want to lose a valuable test subject, that's all. Yeah. Brain of yours has accumulated memories spanning world lines and time leaps. It's a precious sample that can rewrite the history of neuroscience. I want to map your brain to find out just what's going on in there. In other words, your time looping helps me too. After all, the time loop machine is a fruit of my research, so to speak, and... Calm down. Kurusu turns away with a sour expression. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, I consider her hypothesis. In order to return to the world line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine, we need to cancel all the D-mails we've sent so far. The theory is sound, and I've got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 6:42 p.m. Only 1 hour till Moeka's raid. I decided to time leap once more, to the afternoon of the 13th, just before the time leap machine is completed. Christina, I'm gonna give this plan of yours a shot. Oh, great. I take Kurusu's hands and grasp it firmly. You've been a great help. Sorry for the trouble. Don't apologize, dummy. It's confusing. She's being kind of cute right now. She's being kind of cute. You can't. And besides, I don't even remember helping you before. How are you going to take responsibility for this? Why is she getting mad at me? I just don't understand her. I wish I could remember too. Then I'd always have something to rub your nose in. You have a really awful personality. Wait. You really have an awful personality. You're one to talk. With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. Alright. I'm down. I'm down with whatever plan this is. My only thing is, like, if the thing takes the divergence in the opposite direction, we need to not cancel our D-mails. Right? Like, if we time leap, and it does not, it brings us down, or we try to reverse the D-mails and it brings us down, I think that we should stop doing it and just try and focus on trying to get that divergence to change. I'm standing in the lab as usual. My brain feels like it's been pinched. I endure the pain as I check my watch. It's 1:47 p.m. Kurusu's almost done with the time loop machine, and Mayori's almost done with Lukaku's costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the Bronte workshop. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the D-mails that have changed the past so far. Of course, that includes the D-mails sent by people other than me. Specifically, I'm only concerned with the D-mails that triggered reading Steiner. We sent several of them as experiments. For example, Operation Earth Stage 2, the Lotto 6 experiment, involved one such D-mail. But the real problem is what other people sent. Mayori and Kurusu hasn't sent any D-mails. Daru sent his past self a strategy to win the Faris Cup, but reading Steiner didn't activate, so divergence must not have changed. That leaves me with 3 D-mails to deal with. Those sent by Moeka, Lukaku, and Faris. Did Moeka send one? Without us knowing? That makes sense, actually. The most problematic is the one Faris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. Faris' D-mail caused a dramatic change to Akiba. All of the Moe stores disappeared. That's my only hint. I'm the only one who remembers how things were before the change, so I won't get an answer from Faris, even if I ask her directly. But still, I have to at least try. I should get in touch with her. What happens if I don't? So, something that I've realized is that this thing right here is a point where I can bring out my phone and do stuff. Like, I can be like, hey, I'm gonna do this, or hey, I'm gonna do this. And it only appeared like in my second playthrough of like this, like after I got the first ending. Should I? First, let's try contacting her by phone or email or mail. Meeting face to face would be the best, but May Queen doesn't exist on this world line, meaning I'd have to go to a high-class apartment complex. Is that a bad thing, though? I should try contacting Faris first. I decided to call her. So it just does it for me if I don't do it. It's like a shortcut. The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Is she dead? I seem to remember her dying. Or she was like sickly. She was very sickly last time I talked to her. I write Faris some mail. Please respond. It's Okabe. It's urgent. Contact me. There's no time. Just to give it to her straight. I send it. Afterwards, I sit and stare at the screen, waiting. I've already tried sending 3 mails and calling 4 or 5 times, but 30 minutes pass without a single response. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm off towards Faris's apartment. She was sickly last time I saw her. Definitely. She was like, "Oh, I don't feel so well." I arrive at the tall apartment building soaked in sweat. I've been running an awful lot lately. It's made me realize how out of shape I am. I wish I worked out more. This complex had an automatic lock, so I have to call up from the lobby intercom. I enter the number for Faris's apartment, and then a man's calm voice soon replies. "May I ask who's calling?" Judging by the voice, it's not Faris's dad, but her butler. Name's Okabe. I'd like to speak with Rumio-san. I regret to inform you that the young mistress is out. Then where is she now? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. You may be someone who she does not wish to interact. I've been here before, remember? Of course, sir. However, I still cannot disclose the location of the young mistress. Please contact her directly. He's obviously trying to end the conversation, so I panic to get the last word in. Please, wait. I've been trying to get in touch with Faris, but she's not returning my calls or emails. Then please try again some other time. He has a point, dude. Frustrated by this turn of events, my anger threatens to boil over. Damn inflexible geezer. I leave the lobby. Where could she be? Rhinet tournament? May Queen plus 9 squared doesn't exist on this world line. Faris isn't responding to my calls or emails either. Where could she be? Underneath the incandescent heat of the sun, I suddenly get an idea. If anyone knows where Faris is, it'll be that stalker of hers. Yeah, Okarin. It's awfully noisy on the other end of the phone. But I don't care about that. Dario, do you happen to know where Faris is right now? Faris-tan? I need to talk to her right now. Right now? That's not gonna happen. Just tell me where she is. You keep tabs on her at all times, don't you? She's at the Rhinet tournament probably, right? Somewhere. There's probably a Rhinet tournament going on. In the UPX assembly hall. UPX. I look up. I'm standing in front of the UPX. Why the assembly hall? Today's the final of the Rhinet, yep. ABGC. Rhinet ABGC. Short for Rhinet Access Battlers Grand Championship. Duh. It's the finals, man. Faris is participating. Faris-tan was the winner of this year's Winter GC, so she's the defending champion. Just so you know. She's in the finals? I'm here too, spectating. The match has already started, man. So that's why. I'm headed there now. What floor? Do you have a ticket? No, but I'll manage. I don't know, man. Security's pretty tight. Someone posted threats on that channel. Pretty sure you're not going or getting in. Then you come out. I'm in front of UPX. Can you lend me your ticket? No way! It'll end at 4. Can't you just wait until then? That inflexible bastard. Looks like I don't have a choice. All I can do is wait, like Daria suggested. Okay. At 4, tons of people spew out of the building. Mostly parents with children, but there are also men and women in their 20s and 30s. It seems like a wide customer base. Some people are dressed in cosplay, and others carrying Rhineck goods and paper bags. Wait, they're the ones you'd expect to be here. Maybe I should try calling Faris-chan again. The match should be over. I don't like that it tells me when I can do it now. Now that I have an ending, it's like, oh, I'll tell you when you can do shit. Before I wouldn't know, and now I have to decide not to do it. Why won't you pick up? But I heard if I don't like send emails and stuff, that I'll get all the endings, which is good. I tell myself to calm down, but it doesn't work. One obstacle after another. I'm on the verge of losing it. I pace back and forth as I watch the exciting crowd. I tried calling Dario again, but even he's not answering. Looks like I don't have a choice. Excuse me. I approach several men gathered near the UPX entrance. They've got tattered leather jackets and excessive silver accessories. Not the sort of people I usually hang out with. Do you know where the Rhineck champion Faris-san is? Who the motherfuck is this guy? What? They suddenly give me dangerous looks. What? Who the fuck are you? Snobby, unpleasant laughter resounds. I struggle to suppress my anger. If you know them, please tell me. She probably didn't win, right? Or she probably beat these guys. Man who seems to whisper to Gaia to shine more. What? You're a friend of the former champ? Former champ? While I'm puzzling this out, the man suddenly steps right in my face. Something smashes into my forehead. Stars explode behind my eyes. I fall onto my back. It's hot above my brow, as if a branding iron was pressed to it. But that quickly fades to a dull throbbing. I finally realized the nutcase headbutted me. What the hell? Why would he do that? Did I do something to this guy? Or is he a Faris hater? Auntie. I know this from the internet. People post negative comments about someone or something on the internet. They appear in places where fans of those people or things gather and provoke them by posting derogatory things. It's not rare for them to cause emotional debate among fans. I stagger to my feet. The man stops to pick up his hat, which had fallen off when he headbutted me. That's when I see it. Right on top of his head, there's a small space devoid of hair. There's no way I could miss it. A bald spot. The man with the bald spot who seems to whisper to Gaia to shine more. Sorry, but you asked for it. It made my dirty heart ache to hear you call that pussy a champion. Jesus. Gee, you get it? Don't ever call that disgusting cat girl a champion to my face again. Not unless you want your body and soul frozen by yours truly, the king of the streets. The one and only black absolute zero 4 degrees Celsius. What the fuck kind of name is that, dude? What the hell is this guy talking about? He's obviously living in his own stupid world. The name's 4 degrees Celsius. That's 4C, I guess? That's Shido, you get me? I'm the strongest and coolest Rainetter to ever rule the streets of Akiba. Nobody comes close. Nobody. Did you know? Dry ice is so cold, it burns. That's not a burn, it's frostbite. What? When I point out the scientific truth, the man with the bald spot and his lackeys get pissed. This doesn't look good. I don't have time to get into a fight. I decide to stage a tactical retreat. How? How do you get away from that situation? Afterwards, I go to the assembly hall and ask the staff about Faris. No luck. When I try calling Daru again, he says, maybe she went home already, in a bummed out voice. I return to Faris's apartment building and ring the intercom again. The butler responds once more. May I ask who's calling? It's Okabe. Has Rumiho-san returned? Just a moment. It sounds like she's home. The intercom goes silent a while. Then, the door's automatic lock opens, allowing me inside the elevator hall. Please come up, sir. The young mistress shall see you. I give him my thanks and hurry into the elevator. The butler guides me into the bedroom where Faris is sitting on the sofa, hugging her knees. She doesn't look up, even when I approach. Faris, finally, there's something I need to ask you. She looks exhausted, like all the life has been drained out of her. I've never seen Faris like this. What happened to you? You look down. This can't be happening, yeah. Why did Faris have to lose, Yun? If only those guys hadn't used underhanded tricks on me, yeah. They ganged up on Faris. I even promised Papa I'd win. He's probably disappointed in me, yeah. I'm too ashamed to show my face, yeah. What is she saying? No, wait. I think I get it. I recall what happened after Faris' final match in the Rainet Championship. That leather-clad asshole called her the former champ. I guess that means she lost, and that's why she's depressed. I feel bad for Faris, but I don't have time to deal with this. Listen, Faris. Faris blinks her eyes repeatedly when I grab her by the shoulders. But her eyes are glazed at the empty of light. A couple of days ago, you used the time machine we invented to send a D-mail. Do you remember that? Hanya? I knew it was useless, but I had to ask. Faris doesn't remember. In fact, from her perspective, it never happened. How do I explain? Let's say, for example, there used to be tons of stores for anime otaku here in Akiba. And let's say you used a time machine and changed that Akiba into the electric town it is today. How would you do it? I know it's a really cryptic question, but I can't think of a better way.
Time machine.
Faris murmurs with a blank expression on her face.
Time machine.
Time machine. She repeats the same phrase. Faris' eyes gradually regain their brightness. And then, all at once... Aww. Why the F is everybody so cute in this game? Jesus Christ. She presses up against me. Whoa. What? She smells good. Faris's cat ears tickle my nose. I go stiff, not knowing what to do about this sudden turn of events. Faris looks up at me. She looks so desperate. I feel my heart pound faster. Is it a real time machine, yeah? Yeah, it's real. Faris stares at me even more intensely, like she's trying to see inside my soul. I believe you, Nyan. Just when I get the feeling she'd believe me way too easily, she suddenly starts clutching her head. I'm about to remember, Nya.
フェイリスはタイムマシンを使ってい
Faris
る気が
remembers
する
using
の
the
に
time machine, Nyan. What?
本当か
Really? I don't believe this for a second.
フェイリスはタイムマシンに乗ってビューンと
Faris got on the time machine and it went zooming.
何
What?
お前が使ったのは
But you didn't write anything. You sent an email to the past.
そうにゃ
That's it, Nya. I'm starting to remember more and more. Oh, jeez. That's it. That's it. No, you're right. That's totally what happened. Faris then holds her head and looks at me with tears in her eyes.
頭が
My head hurts, Nya.
痛い
これは
What's going
ど
on
ういう
here?
ことだ
Does Faris have reading Steiner too? I don't know. I need to find out, but how? Calm down. I need to think. Should I contact Kurusu? Or should I...
今日も
Kyoma. Faris's... Faris's...
フェイリスは
Something about Faris-chan, man. She's really cute. I just assumed she died because she was all sick and I never contacted her. All I can do is hold her warm, soft, slender body in my arms. I need to make her remember somehow.
頭の中が
My brains are
ぐちゃ
turning
ぐ
to
ちゃ
mush,
にな
yeah?
りそうに
しっかりしろ
Hang in there.
俺にできることはなんだ
Is there anything I can do?
勝てれば
If I win.
勝てれば思い出せる
If
か
I
も
win, I might remember, Nya. That's not the case.
何
Win?
勝つって
Win what?
何に
バイラルアタッカーズ
Today's match, Nyan. Against the viral attackers, Nya.
でも卑怯な妨害行
I
為
only
に
lost because of their underhanded tricks, Nya.
そのせいで
And
フェイリスは
now
頭
my
の
head is all
中がぐちゃ
mushy,
ぐちゃで
and so I can't remember anything, Nya.
お願いにゃ
Please, Kyoma. I think
フェイリスは
that if I win that match, I'll remember
全部思い
everything.
出すと思うのにゃ
That's funny.
だから
So please, Nyan,
タイムマシンを使
let
わ
me
せ
use
て
the time machine.
の
No!
お前ちなみにこれは演技
By the way, this isn't an act, right?
何のことかにゃ
An act? What do you mean, yeah? Don't tell me she just wants to use the time machine to win her Rhinet match. That's definitely what she wants to do. Considering her personality, that's actually pretty likely. After all, this is a girl who twists men around her finger. She starts crying. You're awful, Nya. And then Faris starts crying into my chest.
フェイリスは
Even though Faris is trying her bestest to remember for you.
一生懸命思い出そうとしてるのにそれを演技だなんて言われて
You called me a liar. It hurts, Nyan.
いや
No, I'm sorry. Tears emerge from the corner of her eyes. I have no idea what to do in this. I wouldn't know what to do either, man. I am right there with you. Judging by her tears, I don't think she's lying. But there's no real basis to the theory that she'll remember if she wins the Rhinet tournament.
お願いにゃ
Please, Nya. Faris whispers into my ear. What's funny is I can imagine all this.
フェイリスを
Help
勝たせてほし
Faris
いのに
win, Nyan. Immediately afterward, I feel something warm and wet on my earlobe. Faris brushes her teeth against my ear, sending electricity through my entire body. Wait, I get it, okay? I quickly pull away from Faris. That was dangerous. I almost exploded.
わかったフェイリス
Okay, Faris, we'll do it your way.
トレーニングする
本当かにゃ
For real, Nyan?
あ
Yeah,
あどうしても
I need you to remember, whatever it takes. Faris tries to throw her arms around me, but I quickly evade. She face dives into the sofa awkwardly.
ふにゃなんで余計
Why'd you dodge, Nya?
いや
You're being way too
お前が
familiar.
無駄しすぎるのだ
I'm not good at dealing with Faris. She's using me here, I'm sure. I'm being tricked, aren't I? I shake my head. Even so, I have no choice but to help her win the tournament. I'll try anything that could possibly yield results. As long as I keep doing that, I'll find a solution eventually. I have to believe that. I'm going to leap to this morning and give you some advice that'll allow you to win. How's that? We're not sending a mail, Nyan? Our lab has developed a device for time leaping, or sending your consciousness to the past. Awesome. So it's like New Game Plus, nya. Yeah, that's it. That's awesome. That's what this is. Don't play along. Whatever you do, don't play along. So if Faris uses it to go back this morning, it'll solve everything, yeah? You can't. No. Why not, Nyan? I can't let anyone else use the time loop machine. No fair, nya. It's not something to be used lightly. It's dangerous. It has yet to fail once so far, but my luck might not last forever. Suzuha lost her memory after traveling in a broken time machine. Her time machine was different, of course, but something similar could happen with the time loop machine. Considering the time loop machine's low budget and rush schedule, it wouldn't be surprising if it broke somehow. And there's one more thing. I shouldn't allow anyone else to change the past. My goal is to return to the world line with IBN 5100, then use it to escape the Alpha Attractor field. The fewer changes made, the better. I'll be the one responsible for changing the past. Trust me, Faris. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm going back. I'm in the episode as we go back here. This is interesting. I like Faris. I like everybody in this game is cute in their own right. Like Mayori's cute, Kudus is cute, Faris is cute, Suzuha's cute. All of them are cute. So, you know, like, what are you gonna do? I got in the episode though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you feel necessary, and we'll continue this Faris thing when we return. Peace out, you guys.